Yo. All right. So today is November 18th, 2024. We're gonna go over today's price action. Today I took three trades. Uh, idea, the first initial trade idea was good, but NQ wanted to continue investigating lower prices, which threw me off a bit. So today I can find this is it here, 18th. So today most of mine were continuation of retest. Actually, it's supposed to be absorption retest, but it became continuation retest due to the fact that price moved up and then was pulling back, and I was banking on the pullback for my entries. All right, so price was moving, continuation, boom, retesting this area here, and then pushing up. Right, that was the goal. So price had already did the absorption part in pre-market. It pushed up, and I was looking at this during pre-market, very interested in what price was doing. And then I marked my area here. And I also marked it with with NQ, the top one and the bottom one, right? So let's go into it. I put them both under continuation retest. All right, so basically price came up and dropped. I liked what ES gave here. ES closed here and held and opened and was pushing up. So we had a lot of um, double bottoming down here in a sense because in ES I already double bounce here and then I was doing it here again. Low time frame, I entered around this candle here. Price pushed up, came down, and then I added right here. And instead of exiting at the lows, this is what really messed me up. I exited down here, so I gave him 3 extra points. I should have exited when we re-entered. I gave him 3 extra points, or should have just held if we held this congestion area, which we did. We held this congestion area. So, but I didn't like the fact that NQ was dropping way below that congestion area, and NQ was coming down to this area here, which I wasn't too fond of. But I figured that NQ would drop lower, but I didn't know. Figured that NQ would drop lower if it rejected these highs here, which it did. It came up, rejected these highs. ES never really reached those highs, but ES reached this high here, this selling part here, and consolidated. But we're holding what moved the price up. All right, um, so I took another trade, the second trade. I'm not sure why I exited the second trade. So this is the first trade, right? VIX was dropping. Price was looking good until we had this change of view, which I don't like. I didn't like the fact that we got this inverted hammer and price was really breaking below it. But I did like what I saw in the 15 minutes showing that price really wanted to not stay down there, right? So a bit confusing. And then looking at the 15-minute volume here, and I think also the 30-minute. I guess mostly the 15-minute volume. I saw buying volume here saying that okay, price really does want to stay up. Um, That took my second trade when price started pushing up, but it was not the best trade. It was still below the gray clouds, but we're still holding this. But I added two right here instead of one, two contracts instead of one contract. And then when price rejected, I just exit the trade because it really started dropping down very fast, very quickly, and that really threw me off. Like, oh, okay, I guess we're not going. And I was gonna just go for the reversal, but we still was above all of this. So I waited. This is around 9:51, as you can see. So I waited a little bit longer to see what price did, and then around oh, yikes, and around 10 o'clock, I noticed that price was holding this area. All right, price was just holding it, and I said, okay, well, if we're gonna hold this and price is pushing up, and NQ is holding it here, and if you look at here very nicely, very closely here, we're holding this area right here right? With closing, not really breaking above below it. So once NQ gave me the fact that it wants to hold this level, this 205514.5 level. It wanted to hold that. And QES was also holding this level, this 5893 level. You can see the wicks. I said, okay, I'm just gonna gamble it. I took my entry here. I think I added two again, or I added one. I can't remember. Probably added two. Price really started going. Price came back, and I think I added another one somewhere around here. And then I thought about, nope, sorry, I was doing on ES. The one this is looking weird. So I added one here, and then price came here, and I thought about adding another one here. So I had two here to go up. Price did a nice move up. Needs to clear this cluster. Came down. Need to clear that cluster. Um, I need to clear that cluster because this is selling pressure here. So I'm aware of that. And then once price started breaking out, I took my exit at 10 and then took my exit at 16. So I took my two exits at 10 and one at 16. Price ended up holding, and I also started giving like another 16 more points. So I was able to get about 22 points on this one, more or less, but probably more or less than more because I did add some right here, and I took my first exit around 15 points, I believe, and then all the way up there. Let's see if I can find it, and let's go to TraderVate account and try to pull that up. And let's see. I never really fully looked at it. What's this? 1 minute. Sorry. Oh, put me in my other account. All right. So, all right. So yeah, not bad. So this one was 10 points. I think this was the last one. So the first one was about. Let me calculator. It was about 12 points. I exit those two around the same area. So 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 about 13.25 and 14 points. And then the other one I ended up getting 10 points because I added that one around this area. And price went about 10 points. So clear near 16. I tried to exit, and that's what I got. So was a good trading day in the sense of one trade making up for these losses, but this trade here I should have just went and won. So I would have been up at about 100 if didn't have this one here. And then on this one here, if I had exited early, like I told myself I should, if I'm gonna exit, so to exit early, I would have been up a little bit more. So this would have been like almost a $150 day. All right. So if you look at the 50 plus 70 plus 66, 25 plus 36.25 back into the account because I don't think I needed to. Not gonna do that one. Plus 26.25 back into the account. Plus, let's say half of this 18. So 36, 8 and 6 gives you 14. So 4, 1, 3, 4, 5. Let's call it 55. All right, boom, yeah. So about 250. So 250, 2,500, or 25,000. Right. So this one here, 71, 710 or 7,000. So this would have been like a $25,000 day if we're doing multiplying everything by 10. And this would be a $7,000 day multiply everything by 10. So in a sense, but let's see how down I was. So I'm down here on 105, which is 1,005. So this would have been a blown account, a blown day, as per um, Top Step, and this would have been a blown count completely because it would have been down 10,000. So um, with that, so which is not cool. Uh, that alone is a lot, and then the other one, all right, those were a lot. So my thing is just I'm just working on reducing the losses or bettering the entries. Because taking these hits like this right now, I know I'm doing good with just small and small size, slowly gaining back and forth. I'm able to make up for the day. I'm not nervous or scared, but I cannot go one mini and expect that I'll do good because I'd likely blow my account with one mini. This right here is a blown account day, right? This is one, two, three, four minis. So, but if I only did one mini each for just the entries and going for the max thing here, you know, on just one mini. Let's pull out the calculator again. So this 18.75 times 10 would have been that 187.50. All right, pop another calculator. Whoops, that's not good. I'm gonna pull up a few calculators. I just need to. All right, so first one here. So 187.50 will be that one with a loss. Right, negative, negative. All right, 187.50. And then just the first one, negative 23.75. And then that one, if I'm going for my max, oh, sorry, negative 237.75. All right, that's actually needs to be negative 237 points, 237.50. All right, that's how it should be. And then if I'm going for that trade, going for that top here, like I did, now if emotionally I can sustain it, let's go back to here. So 15 is where I exit. My entry was at that, right? So 5896.25 minus 5915.75 is 19. 19, oh, 19.5 points, right? 19.5 times 50 would have been that, all right? Just waiting patiently for trade to come. So 975 minus 2387.50 minus 187.50, right? So 550. That would have been that one. That would have been the day. Actually, not bad. So this would have been a $55 day, which is not bad. Trading one contract, right? I wouldn't be having these large swing losses, especially this one here, and then this one here for not exiting too early. For not exiting early enough. Times that by 10, that's a $55,000 day, right? Which is a lot better because I didn't go too far in the red to go into the green, right? So 237, 587, and one trade makes up all of that because it was like 600 and it was almost 1,000 really, right? And 19.5 times 50, yeah, about $1,000 trade, which I take. Times that by 10, which I'd also want to take. Times 10, that'd be 2,000, that'd be 1,000. So to make that, so I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing, looking for the setups. Also looking for these these here, boom, and then price movement, and then seeing the cluster, seeing the seeing the cluster inside the price movement. I think that also might be my next move, right? Because here it is right here, same thing. All right, we can see that The 15-minute held nicely on NQ. ES doesn't have anything, but NQ had that, and then the 5-minute had that. So um, those might be the thing. Looking for just are these confluent in a lower time frame, like this one here. Boom. Okay. All right. We got that here. We got that over here. So when price comes to it, looking for a rejection from it because we can see it on the top down analysis. So that's something to think about. So top down analysis with just my RSI levels is really what it is. So top down RSI because that worked very nicely, very cleanly, and then just entering it from the 5 minute, seeing that price close, and then just going with it. So all right, so that's it for me for today. Nice triple bottom. See you later, and I'll try to do my chart setups later on this evening if I get a chance to. All right.